the city centre last night, an epitaph in lights, in Prince's own words. They came in their thousands to sing and dance to the soundtrack he'd left behind, and they were determined to enjoy it.
Anytime that I think of Prince, I always feel happy. Like every moment that I heard his music, saw him, all I feel is happy. So even now, thinking about him, even though he's passed, he's here. He's like everywhere.
Even under the skin of this town, Alexandria and Oliver had just immortalized in ink the artist they'd lost.
He's just mysterious and sexy and cool and like no one else.
And if you danced long enough, eventually your favorite, the moment you fell in love with Prince, came along.
Well, I am wearing a raspberry beret, so that might be one of them. So, yeah.
And what's your name?
Larissa Muziak.
I think they're playing your song. Okay, go.
It was 1985 when Prince, by then a superstar, made raspberry berets from vintage stores sexy. He'd just stolen the Grammy from Michael Jackson for Purple Rain and was at the peak of his powers. Leaning against a lamppost with some heavy memories last night, we found Velma, a childhood sweetheart of Prince.
A good friend that I grew up with, Prince, is gone. And I wanted to be here to celebrate him.
She tells me she wanted to be on sacred ground where she remembers his first shows.
He would get gigs and stuff at some of the major hotels down here. And so us as young kids, when they say we were having a gig and they were playing, we would run. You know, everybody trying to get their money together to pay to get in. It was happening, you know. Get your best digs on and, you know, go there and see them play. And it was awesome, man.
I caught a couple dreams, now I'm looking for the rest. But
Another generation and aspiring rapper SodaStream says it's Prince's insistence on artistic control that inspired him.
he owned his own decisions, he owned his image. He has a color. Like, purple's purple, but Prince owns purple. You know, like, he is a staple, he is an icon.
I was a young kid with the jerry curl and in the big goggle glasses, wanting to be Prince. Either you want to be Michael Jackson, you want to be Prince. I wanted to be Prince.
Like Michael Jackson, Prince's personal life was tinged with tragedy. In the 90s, he married Mate Garcia, but their only child, Gregory, survived just a week. 2 years after their divorce, Prince became a Jehovah's Witness.
Have his entourage come right through the back door, come in here. Phones would come out and text and Facebooks and everything else would go out, and the place would fill up in a matter of 20 minutes, half hour.
Over the decades, Prince showed up to small bars like Bunkers and supported local musicians even after he towered over the international music scene.
It's very shocking because we can't put our finger on what happened, like why. He wasn't removed from us. He was a part of us. He's one of us. He's a part of our community. He's a friend.
And as you do when friends die, Minneapolis last night paid tribute to this unique man, his profound generosity, and of course, his music. Just gathered together to celebrate this thing called life.